hardcore Iron Man, let's go.
Wrapping up our first task since starting to alch the tab, and we have nearly 7.6 mil. Now, to be fair, at least like half a mil. This is probably from the gargoyles itself. They drop an insane amount of alchables, but yeah, still almost 8 mil to add to our cash stack. That is going to look pretty good. Let's throw it in there and see how it looks. Up to 25 million GP. Very nice. 97 defense. Let's pretend there's a message here. Maybe I can do a little editing and make it look like the message just popped up right here. Yeah, do that, Shelby, so that everyone doesn't laugh at you for forgetting to record. 2 more levels, and then we're invincible, basically. So I've never actually seen this, but this guy came up to me in-game and started barraging all my necreals. I think he's doing the thing where you world hop and you attack other people's necreals. It's insanely fast XP per hour, but you're a total dick if you do this because you're stealing other people's XP rates. And since I'm an Iron Man, now that he's done damage to these necreals, I cannot get drops from them, which is really depressing. My friends, I honestly have been pretty burned out from playing, probably because all that's been on my mind is getting that occult necklace, and it's just me doing Slayer all day every day, which is good fun, but when I have a specific goal in mind and it's all RNG to get the task, it's been pretty depressing. And I've noticed we have almost 2,000 Slayer points, and my block list is pretty solid, so I can do pretty much any Slayer task we get. I'm going to spend like maybe 500 or 600, maybe even up to 1,000 Slayer points, just skipping every task we get to try and get another Smoke Devils task, because I just want to get started with the PVM on this account. I'm so excited, and waiting this long has made me a little depressed. Oh, I should have known this would happen. We are at almost 1,000 Slayer points, so I guess I'll skip one more time. No, never lucky. So we spent, yeah, like 1,000 Slayer points trying to skip this task. It's over 30 tasks, man. I even did the really short tasks I got, like Dark Beast and stuff like that, but to no avail. We still don't have another Smoke Devils task. So I'm honestly thinking of just benching that goal and not forcing myself to do Slayer all day, because it's seriously demotivating me from even playing this account at all. Although we are pretty close to 95. Maybe I'll go for 95, then we'll take a break, because that's when we unlock Hydra, and we definitely need a blowpipe before we do Hydra. I am not doing that without a blowpipe. So, something that we can do while we are waiting for, you know, the motivation to go back to Slayer is the new quest, Sins of the Father. I've done this on my main account already, and there's a lot of really fun and really useful content, actually, that is locked behind this quest that I want to do on the Hardcore Iron Man very badly. We'll discuss what I want to do, what's good, and what I'm going to bother doing once we finish it, but the quest is a little risky. The final boss is quite difficult, so I'm going to be playing it very safe once we get there. It's kind of terrifying. I did die on my main account while fighting this boss, and that was in Best in Slot gear, so I'm a little bit scared to do it on here, but I think it'll pan out alright. I will teleport out if my health gets anywhere near risky levels, but the last phase of the fight has these little portals that appear on the ground that deal a ton of damage to you if you're standing in them after they blow up, so I'm a bit nervous, I won't lie. Plus, I don't know if you can hear, but it's storming outside, so this probably isn't a good idea, but I really want to do this right now, so... Okay, so the storm has stopped, thankfully. That's some of the loudest thunder I've ever heard in my life, but it's time to do the final boss. I think I've got a decent inventory set up here with emergency teleports. Like I said, I'm gonna play like the biggest wussy y'all have ever seen. I did die to this on my main maxed account, so we're gonna play it a little safe. It's a pretty tough fight. It is a very fun fight, though. I do have to give props to Jagex for this. So, I'm ready. Let's do this. God, I hope I survive. Ooh, there we go. He's dead first try. It wasn't even that bad, honestly. I think it was worse on my main account because I was using Bandos, so my magic defense was, it wasn't the most impressive thing. But yeah, there we go. He is dead, and any minute now we are going to complete this quest, which actually has some pretty fantastic rewards in case you do not know, and we're going to go over those in a minute. I swear that wasn't a voice crack, alright? You can't bully me for that. And on a somber note, there is Sins of the Father completed. Access to Darkmire really is the biggest thing. We get Blisterwood weaponry and a Tome of Experience. Plus, the Dragon's Medallion can teleport you straight to Darkmire, which is actually awesome. I really love this. And you don't even need to charge it like you do in RuneScape 3 for those plebs like me who've also played RS3. Now, we do get a Tome of Experience, as is tradition with the Vampire quest lines. And what better skill to put it in than Herblore? So you actually get 15,000 XP from it, and you can read from it 3 times, which is just awesome. 45,000 Herblore XP. Oh, we're so close to 7 mil XP. That is awesome. I might go out to make some potions just to hit that milestone because it is so beautiful. So let's get out of here. Honestly, I am feeling great. It is always exhilarating to finish a difficult quest on the hardcore, and now we get to go check out some of the content we can do on it. There's one piece of content in particular that I'm way more excited about than any of the others for this account, at least. So the new content I can do that's going to be fun on this account is I can actually kill the Vampire Sentinels, or Firewatch Sentinels rather. They have some okay drops. The really big drop that you want is the Blood Shard, which is honestly a terrible item, but in the near future Jagex may be buffing that, so we might actually get to see we might actually get to see a use for it, but for now it is not so great. We also have the Hallowed Sepulchre, which is something I will be doing a little bit of, at least on this account. It's the new best agility XP in the game. It is very difficult and very fun. I've already kind of mastered it on my main account, so I can pretty much jump into it with no reservations. The cool things you can get there are the Ring of Endurance, which you put staminas into, and then it lets you drink a dose of stamina, which gives you 4 minutes instead of 2 minutes for the stamina dose, which is pretty cool. It's a nice item that I'd like to get in the future. And you can also get the Strange Old Lockpick, which is okay. It helps a little bit at Barrows, but it's nothing amazing. And then you can also get the recolors for the Squirrel Pet, which I don't have, unfortunately, and Graceful, which you can make Dark Graceful. I'll consider doing the Dark Graceful because it does look kind of cool. It doesn't look exactly as dark as I'd hoped it would, but it still does look pretty cool. Now, the biggest thing that I want to do is this, the Dialt Essence Mine. So as you can see here, there's these little Dialt Essences here, kind of like a Pure Essence Mine. But when you mine them, you get stackable shards, very similar to minnows. And then whenever you're done, you bring them to some lady in one of the corners here, and she exchanges them for Dialt Essence, which works exactly like Pure Essence, except it gives 1.5 times the experience you would get from Pure Essence. So it's not as efficient as just doing runecrafting with Pure Essence, but if I'm looking to AFK and chill, this is a great way to do it. It'll cut back on the time it'll take me to get the 77 runecrafting, and if I'm going to be AFKing anyways, this is better than going for even more woodcutting XP. I've already got 32.5 mil woodcutting XP. We're actually on the front page of the woodcutting high scores now. I don't think I've mentioned that yet, but yeah, front page woodcutting high score gang for hardcore Iron Man, that is. It's cool, I guess. So according to the math that I've done, I'll need about 47,000 of these Dialt Essences to get from 67 to 77 runecrafting. And I think you could get just over 4,000 of these Dialt Shards per hour if you're paying decent attention. So that's like just about a day of AFKing this if I want to go for that. And I'm highly tempted to, because cutting down on the hours I spend actually runecrafting would be absolutely fabulous. Especially since, like I said, this is an AFK activity I can do when I'm not really trying to pay attention to the game, when I'm just chilling. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for 47,000 of these beautiful Dialt Shards. And for any Iron Man who hasn't done a bunch of serious runecrafting, I think this is going to be a way more manageable alternative rather than gathering the pure essence by doing an insane amount of Slayer, or if you want to get to the blood runes before you get a high enough Slayer level to start doing like gargoyles and such for pure essence. This is a good option in my eyes. It ain't 70,000 essence, but we have 10,027 Dialt Shards, and we're going to go exchange them. I believe you actually need to equip the Vire outfit here, because she's kind of racist. She doesn't really like humans, so we got to pretend that we're a vampire. And yes, I know what this is all about. Can you exchange my Dialt Shards? Pretty please, Mrs. Titanin. Oh my gosh, this is a big, long text box. Okay, here we go. Convert shards. I would like to convert all of them, and they go 1-to-1 and get sent straight to your bank. So if we teleport out of here and go to the bank, we will be able to see this new essence, which is pretty cool looking, honestly. Let's go take a peep. Alright, should be. There we go. Dialt Essence. 10,027 of them. Look at those absolute beauties. 12 gold per high elk, you know. Go up to the Fountain of Rune, man. Make a little bit of money. But really, I think I do want to test this at ZMI, because that's where I'm going to be doing all my runecrafting up until 77. We'll see if the XP rates are pretty good. They're going to be at least 50% better, which is not bad. And at the very least, they will make this less painful. I've kind of reconsidered mining all of them, because I figure I could just spend the time I would be spending mining just using my pure essence. And I think this might actually be enough Dialt Essence to push me over to 77, because I would need at least 15 or 20,000 more pure essence from where we're at right now to be able to hit 77. So let's go do some runecrafting, everybody's favorite activity. You know, I've never had my game audio on while doing Tears of Guthix, but I really like the noise it makes when you collect the tears. Here, I'm going to turn on my game audio for a second. I don't want it to be too loud, but check this out. Listen to this. That is such a satisfying noise, I'm not going to lie. Anyways, we are doing our weekly Tears of Guthix for some free runecrafting XP before we jump into the grind. Might be able to eke out a level, let's see. Alright, not my best run, only 177 tears, but this should still get us at least 10,000 XP, I believe, in runecrafting, and 11,682, not bad. Alright, we didn't come anywhere near a level. I didn't realize we were that far from a level. Anyways, with that beautiful free XP out of the way, let's go start runecrafting. One more thing, actually. Why do the Vire clothes make you look so damn thick? You seeing this? Alright, here's our first inventory of Dialt. I'm very excited to try this out. Let's see how much XP we get. 426, that is pretty good. and 167, and then 189. So that is almost 1,000 XP, 800 XP from one run to the altar. That is pretty darn good. Usually I'd get like just under 500 or so. So not bad. I think this is going to be pretty damn good. I'm going to test the XP rates out for like an hour or so, and we'll see what we're looking like. Coming in with our first runecrafting level of our Dialt Essence adventure. Wow, okay, maybe not. We're actually insanely close, though. We only needed one more XP. Are you joking me? There is 68 runecrafting. And as with ZMI, every level up you get increases your XP per hour by a little bit, so we'll just get better and better. But as you can see, we're getting about 58,000 XP per hour, almost 60,000, maybe if I was a tick perfect god and never made mistakes like that. Then we'd be able to hit the big 60k. But yeah, 60k runecrafting XP per hour at level 68 runecrafting is pretty darn good if you ask me. And so it's going to be like another hour or so before we get another level. I'm not going to complain, man. That's pretty fast. And here comes another runecrafting level, everybody's favorite runecrafting level, 69 runecrafting, and I think I have enough juice in me to get up to 70 today. That's going to be a great stopping point. That's like another hour and 10 or 15 minutes of runecrafting, an hour and 15 minutes of pain for minimal satisfaction. Favorite skill in the game. This has been the longest year of my life, but here we are finally about to get another runecrafting level. 4 experience off. Wait a minute, do I have more essence in my medium? We have 1 essence left. Let's get this level 70 runecrafting. Yes, that means that we can make 6 mind runes at a time. An amazing accomplishment. You should all congratulate me in the comments. Make me feel very good about myself. Thank you. Thank you. No, thank you. I've done a pretty decent amount of the Hallowed Sepulchre on my main, which is the new agility minigame that is in Darkmire, and I want to do a good bit on my hardcore, but I've forgotten something actually. I need some vampire dust for this minigame because you use it to open up some areas where you can loot chests for rewards. The main reason I want to do the Sepulchre is to see how decent the rewards are on my Iron Man. I didn't pay a bunch of attention to it on my main, but I do know that you can get Renar seeds and Snapdragon seeds from this, plus a variety of decent alchables, some good runes. I remember getting a lot of death and blood and even soul runes, so I think this could actually be pretty good and definitely pretty fun to do on the Iron Man as well, plus an insane amount of agility XP and the pet. So let's go kill some of the Vire Lords out there, whatever the heck they're called. Firewatch Sentinels, I think is what they're actually called. Gather up some vampire dust, and then we'll come do the Hallowed Sepulchre. And maybe we'll get lucky and get a blood shard while we're out there. And there we go. We've killed about 60 of these Vires, and I think that's enough vampire dust. So for those who are wondering about how the loot is from these Firewatch Sentinels, it's not amazing. I mean, mostly it's all about this vampire dust here. I did get just about 150k in alchables, some coal, some death runes, some blood runes, which are in my pouch. I mean, it's not terrible loot. You're really just banking on the blood shard from them. But if you are an Iron Man going for the vampire dust, don't worry. It's not completely useless. We made a little bit of cash. Plus, there's an altar right next to them, so you don't have to waste prayer pots or anything. Okay, so now we are, I think, all equipped to do this. I had to go make some mithril nails and gather the rest of the equipment I needed. But yeah, look at this incredible setup for the Sepulchre. What a god tier Iron Man. And I'm still bringing food, but it's really not a dangerous minigame at all. I mean, it's very easy to avoid death, and you can pretty much dip out whenever you want at any point if you have a teleport, or you can use the little things at the end. So basically, it's very safe for hardcore Iron Man. If you die here as a hardcore Iron Man, I don't know what you're doing. Okay, so here is our first run completed in the Sepulchre on the hardcore, and as you can see, 44 seconds left, not too bad. I told you I'm pretty okay at this, alright, and here is going to be the final loot of everything we've gotten from our first run. There we go. We got blood runes, a rune two-hander, and 10 hallowed marks from there. I wanted to bring alch runes so that I could alch things along the way, but I forgot to. So here is everything we got from one run in the Sepulchre. Does it say what my finishing time is? I think I have to leave to check my finishing time. Let's leave and check my time real quick. I'm betting it was like 9 minutes, maybe, yeah, 9 minutes, 16 seconds. And here is all of the loot we got. It is pretty decent, honestly. I'm really liking the runes, 200 law runes and 229 blood runes is really great. Plus over 50k in cash when I alch this rune two-hander. Not too bad. Plus the hallowed marks are good because you can exchange them for some things here. I think the things everyone's going to be going for are the recolors for graceful and the acorn, but these other things help you in the sepulcher. So I'm going to keep running this for a little while, see what we can get, and hopefully we can maybe acquire the agility pad. That'd be kind of cool. Oh yeah, I forgot. Another great piece of loot you get from this is Sandfew serums, which are notoriously hard to actually gather on an Iron Man account and are super useful for a couple things. So yeah, I'm definitely glad to be getting those. Alright, we finished a few runs and gotten a lot of hallowed marks, which means we can get our first upgrade, which is easily going to be the hallowed symbol, which makes it so you actually only need to use one vampire dust every time you use one of those altars, which cuts down on the inventory space I need to have open, and it means that I don't have to bank as often, which is really nice. Plus, yeah, there's our first Renar seed that we got, which is awesome. I am loving the sepulcher on the Iron Man so far, and I think it's kind of worth doing. I mean, look at the bloods, almost 400 bloods, and we've only done 3 full runs. 1 run failed on the 5th floor. I don't want to talk about it. Oh, hey, look at that. We just got the strange old lockpick from a floor 5 chest. Very nice. This is our 7th run. It's our 7th run, and we got a strange old lockpick. I knew this thing wasn't super rare. I think I got 3 of these on my main while grinding this out in like the first day or 2 that this came out. So it's pretty nice to have, though, I will admit, since it does increase your likelihood of opening the chest successfully here, which is very important because it gets really annoying when you fail to open a chest and get hit by poison like 3 times. So we can actually free up an inventory space, get rid of our crappy old regular lockpick, you know, and then replace it with the strange old one, which is awesome. Also, if/when we get a second one, which is kind of inevitable, I'm torn on whether I should actually use it at Barrows to speed up my runs or alch it for 20k. Maybe the alch value will stay the same if you get it down to 1 charge, and then I'll alch it at 1 charge. That's a good idea. Second upgrade coming in, definitely getting the Hallowed Hammer because I'm using oak planks because I'm a stupid Iron Man that doesn't want to use all my good planks that I need for construction. The fail rate for these is pretty bad, so I'm going to be using the hammer now instead. Hopefully I can just keep it in the inventory and it'll still work. I don't see why it wouldn't, but you never know. Also, since I have opened the chest 6 times, that's about how many times I can do it per hour. I could, if I don't mess up, I can do it like 6.5 or 6.6 times an hour with the looting that I do. But that means here is the loot from, what is this, an hour of the Hallowed Sepulcher, not including the Renars and Prayer Pots and Sandfew Serums I got. So if you add those all in, it's probably like 1,000,000 GP, 250,000 Alchs, this many runes, and a couple extra Prayer Pots and Sandfew Serums. Pretty amazing, in my opinion, actually. I might camp this for a little while. And time for another upgrade. God, I'm getting hallowed marks so fast now that I know what I'm doing. So I'm going to grab the Hallowed Grapple. Much better than the regular grapple, but I think I'm going to keep the regular grapple because I'll need it for like Armagon Wars and crap like that. But yeah, we have actually knocked out most of the upgrades. I mean, the only ones that are really useful left is maybe the ring that makes you take no damage, although I don't really need food that much anymore while doing this, so this is more of just like a flex, I guess. And I really am thinking about recoloring my Graceful to the Dark Graceful, but that is 1,800 marks in total for that, and that is that's a lot of Sepulcher. And here's our 10th grand chest opening. Wow, how fantastic. 6 monkfish. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So I think I'm done with this for now. This is really, really fun, and I'm definitely going to return to this on the hardcore in the future. But, you know, we already have 99 agility, so the agility XP is not the most satisfying thing in the game to acquire. But we've gotten a lot of upgrades for the Hallowed Sepulcher, you know, a couple of the hollowed things. We've got the strange old lockpick, which is a new item. That'll be fun to try at Barrows, and maybe it's time to get back to Slayer. Oh, wait, 600 mil bank. Let's go. Could this be the best day? Come on, Smoke Devils, 139. I am using that Slaughter Bracelet every single kill. It has been so long since I've had one of these tasks. I am happy. Oh my god, just please give me the occult so I can finally be a happy boy. Well, there we are, over 700 kill count officially. Twice the drop rate of the occult necklace. Now we get to start complaining. I think once you're double the drop rate, you're like well over 90% of a chance to get the item. So we are finally dry, and the account's name YouTube Luck is kind of not living up to its name right now. A little upsetting. Oh my god, I didn't even think it was the occult necklace. I just clicked on the ground thinking it was like Snapdragon Seeds or something, but we finally got it at 730 kill count. Oh my god, it's 73. It's 73. Well, I guess I gotta give a big thank you to Bodhi for this occult necklace. Oh my god, it feels so good. Slap that bad boy on. Oh, it is so beautiful. I had some people asking me, like, why are you trying to get this thing? Just go do Zulrah. It's not a big deal. It is kind of a big deal. Let me drop these ashes so I can just take the glory off so you can see the stats on this thing. 12 magic attack bonus compared to the glory having 10, so it's only a +2, but the 10% magic damage bonus is absurd. That is huge. If my max hit is in the 30s, that is 3 extra max hits. If I get to the 40s when my magic level gets high enough, that'll be 4 extra max hits. That is massive. This thing is the best in slot magic necklace in the game, and now we have it. And I kind of want to go see what rank we are at Thermonuclear Smoke Devil, because I'm tempted to go for front page, because we've come this far already, right? Why not? Okay, so the rank 25 has 1123 kill count, so that's only like 400 more kills at this boss, which honestly won't take too long. That's just a couple Smoke Devil tasks. So honestly, I think I'm going to do it. We'll go for front page Thermi kills. Why not? We'll do it for the meme. Now there is only one thing standing between me and that juicy snake, and that's the Western Province Elite Diary, of which I only need one more task. To claim a Chompy Bird hat from Rance after registering 1,000 Chompy Bird kills. Well, let me check my combo. Let's see how many kills we got. 300. That's 700 Chompies we have to kill. Now on my main account, I think I was killing like 300 an hour, and that's with the Elite Diary done that guarantees you a second bird. So I'm probably going to be getting like 200 to maybe 250 an hour. So it's going to be like a lot of hours. I totally hadn't even considered that we might run out of brutal arrows, but we've only got 5 left. We did get up to 735 Chompy kills though, so I only expect I need to make like 250 more brutal arrows at most. So I guess we're heading to Varrock and we're making 250 brutal arrows. That means I'm gonna have to kill a lot of wolves too. This is so annoying. Oh wait, you don't need to kill the wolves. The wolves are just for making those old nasty arrow tips. I need mithril arrows, man. I'm not using wolf arrows. What is wrong with me? Okay, there we go. We've got 252 more mithril brutal arrows. Pay no attention to these mithril arrow tips on the ground. I don't know who made those. It definitely wasn't me. I knew that you used nails to make these, not arrow tips. What do I look like? A noob? Come on, you guys. Sit down, you foolish bird. That should be it. I'm pretty sure that is it. Exactly 1,000 Chompies. I'm gonna smack this one too. He deserves it. You can see in his stupid bird eyes. Well, there we go. That is the last thing we needed for the diary. I'm gonna fill my little bellows back up because we'll come back at some other time to get the Chompy pet. You know, it's a pet. It counts, okay? It counts as a pet, and it's very prestigious. So let's go claim our Western Province Elite Diary rewards. And finally, we can actually go kill Zulrah. I'm so happy. Hello, Elder Gnome Child. You fantastic little dude. Please, wait a minute, what? Oh, I have to go claim the hat. Oh my, okay, Rance, I need a hat, buddy. Come on, just, can I have a hat? Thank you, man. All right, for real this time, I finished all the elite tasks in my Western Achievement Diary. Fork it over. Now, this is very sad because now I have the Western Banner 4, which, you know, it looks cool and all, but it doesn't have the Gnome Child's face on it. Jagex, please let us revert this to the Tier 3 one with the Gnome Child's face on it. I want that so bad. And we get an Antique Lamp, which is 50,000 free Herblore XP. Oh, that looks so good. 3 million Herblore XP per hour. Easiest Herblore XP in my life. But most importantly, we get the 1 free resurrection per day while fighting Zulrah, which is the whole reason I did this diary. And now we can actually fight Zulrah, plus the Western Banner 4 can teleport us to Piscarilius an infinite amount of times, which would be good for when we're doing hard clues, because there is like 3 hard clue locations here or something, so you come here pretty often. All right, let's gear up. Let's kill some Zulrah. Oh my god, man. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this forever. Actually, there's one more thing that I want to get before we start Zulrah, and you might be like, what are you doing at Last Man Standing, dude? You're an Iron Man. What the hell? Well, there's a magic shortbow scroll from Last Man Standing that makes the special attack on your magic shortbow only cost 50% instead of like the 55% I think it usually costs. Which means I can use it 2 times in quick succession. And I think it'll be helpful. It'll be decent. It's only 5 points, so I have to like win 1 game or play a couple games. So let's go get our butt kicked at Last Man Standing. Dude, there are so many bots in LMS just like this. Level 3s that just have their melee gear on, and they just melee you and try to eat their food as long as they can so they can get 1 point, and then they buy stuff, and then they, in the Roid shop that is, and then they sell it. It's like, holy crap, how can Jagex not detect these bots? They've been doing the same thing since LMS came out. Kind of ridiculous, man. Well, thank God I never have to play LMS again, man. Some of those people there are pretty toxic, man. All right, let's get our magic short bow scroll, and LMS makes me toxic too, I won't lie. So we got the magic short bow scroll. Let's get our magic short bow out, and let's never PK again, because my god, that sets me on edge. There we go, magic short bow imbued. Now the special attack only costs 50%, and now we can go fight the giant snake instead of scary people. One medium casket, because maybe we can get the ranger boots before we do Zulrah. No, but that's actually pretty good medium clue. Some good runes, an alcheball, some cash, I'll take it. So I'm super excited to finally be able to kill Zulrah. The drops from Zulrah are some of the best upgrades you can get in the entire game. I'm sure all you guys know the blowpipe, the toxic trident, the serp helm, which is okay, and uncut onyxes are, you know, very welcome, because I'm gonna need a lot of those before I can finish up my Zenyte jewelry. So I'm very excited for Zulrah. Plus the regular drops from Zulrah are insane, so I really don't mind if I go dry at Zulrah. I'm saying this now, seriously, I probably won't complain that much if I go dry at Zulrah for one item or something like that, because I'm gonna need so many scales over the lifetime of this account to use on the trident and the blowpipe that getting extra scales is really not a bad thing. So here we go. Here is our setup. It is really pathetic, honestly. If you just take a look at it, it's not looking good. I don't have any Arims, and my range setup's okay. The boots are kind of pathetic. I'm thinking about using all my Scotizo totems soon and doing a bunch of hard clues so that we can get God D'hide boots at the very least. But here's my scuffed setup. It's beautiful, and I love it. So let's try killing Zulrah. Let's see how it goes. Make sure I have my recoil settings enabled on the Ring of Suffering. Okay, we are all good. Let's get going. Alright, there's our first kill. It was not the absolute smoothest, but thank God. Pure Essence and Flax. That is... oh my god, dude. How did it... no, that's exactly the drop I was going for. So hopefully we can get like 2 or 3 kill trips in the future. It's a little bit scuffed. Since I am a newbie with this gear setup. And, of course, I've never used Cure Me instead of actual anti-venoms here at Zulrah, so it's going to take a little bit of getting used to. But, yeah, new PB, 234, not too bad. It's pretty bad. I said I wasn't going to complain, but we're at 10 kill count without a single unique, and honestly, this is just way longer than I expected to be here. That is, that's something. And here is 50 kill count at Zulrah. Anything juicy? And Toadflax and Coal. That is a fantastic drop. I will take that. So I've really enjoyed these 50 kills. They're pretty much 1 kill trips, maybe 2 on the luckiest day of my life. But once we get the blowpipe, it'll be like 3 kill trips probably pretty consistently, since the blowpipe is an insane DPS upgrade. So that's honestly what I'm hoping to get first. But yeah, there's 50 kill count at Zulrah. I'm loving the drops. They're absolutely amazing, especially that shield left half. Probably the favorite drop that I've gotten out of this entire time. But I think with that, I'm going to be ending the video off here, guys. It's a long adventure. We got a lot done in this video. And in the next one, we're going to be grinding out a ton of Zulrah. I really want to get the Trident of the Swamp and the Toxic Blowpipe. Those are obviously the 2 items I want the most from Zulrah, but we're going to be grinding Zulrah a lot, and hopefully we can nab those. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you want to support the hardcore series, drop a like down below, subscribe so you don't miss any new videos. Check me out on Twitch and Twitter. I do live stream, and I do post a lot of stupid stuff, so I'm sure you guys will enjoy that. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.